Hey guys, Paradox Cubing here, and today I'm going to be showing you how to disassemble and reassemble the WitTwo. So as you're solving your WitTwo, you might notice that you get an internal pop, which looks like this. And although internal pops aren't very common, if you turn it very roughly, you'll end up having an internal pop. And you'll notice that one layer turns, but the other two layers don't turn. So this happens because the core has been misaligned with the corners. This is a major internal pop, but if you have a slight internal pop, then you can hold the two screws and just turn the corners, and it'll probably just line up and it'll be all good. I just happened to line that up, and now the it's fixed, so it's all back to normal. But usually you'll get worse internal pops that you can't easily put back together. So always try putting it back together at first. If you can't, then you're gonna end up having to reassemble it. Okay, so to disassemble it first, you need to turn the layer 45 degrees and grab the corner like this, any corner, and just twist it a bit. Twist it and pull it, and you might need to like put your thumb under here, and it's really hard because the corner is really fit in there, but you'll end up getting it out. Okay, so once you have one corner out, just take this little edge thing out by just pulling it out like I did there, and then you can just twist this corner out easily, and now everything should come out pretty easily. And if you don't have an internal pop and you just want to disassemble it to lube it or something, then this corner will be the hardest because these three edges have an extra tab. I'll show you what that looks like, which makes them harder to get out. But you're just gonna have to get them out. It's gonna take some force, but eventually they'll come out. And what I mean by the tabs is you'll notice that only three edges have like this extra tab underneath, whereas this edge doesn't. And that's why you basically get internal pops, because these three edges misalign out of one section of the core. So now that we have the cube disassembled, let's go ahead and reassemble it. Okay, so you'll see I've sorted the pieces here. You obviously don't have to do that. And if you see a piece that looks like this, or like a really small piece like this, that's because it's a half of the edge pieces, so they might come out like that if yours are loose. So you can just put them back together like that. Same with the corner pieces, like some of them might come out like that. So to put it back together, you'll notice that there's a tab here, and the tab has a little notch on top of it, and this one has a notch underneath it. So it just fits together like that, and it should just go together like that. So you need to make sure all your corners are assembled like this, and all of your edges are assembled like this, and then your core is here. So first thing is that there are three of these edges with that little notch there, like I showed you. All of these three special edges go around one corner. So since my cube is stickerless and these colors are also stickerless, I know where to put them. But if yours is black or white, you just have to make sure that the three edges of the notches go around the same corner. So I have this one here, and this is the other one, and I can just put that here. And now you'll notice that I have two of the edges in, so I'm going to put this corner in now. So to put the corner in, all I'm doing is putting this here, just kind of poking it in and sliding it down. And now we have to secure this so it doesn't like flop around like that by getting the third edge with this notch and just stick it in there. This one's going to be a bit harder than the others, but after some force you'll eventually get it, and it should snap in place like that. Now this secures the corner piece so it doesn't go anywhere, and now we can move on to the other corner pieces. So let's take this one. Now none of these have the extra notch anymore, and these should be fairly easy to put in. You just have to kind of hook it under there. And now you can put this corner piece in. And just secure this now. Like that. It's pretty simple. Now we can move on to the last one. Just put this corner piece in like that. Secure it. Put the last corner piece in. And just to secure this one. Okay, so once you have all 4 of the corners in, it should look something like this. So to put this one in, you just basically hook this little tab underneath the cross, then kind of twist it, and it'll hook under the other cross piece. So now we can put all of these in, just like that. Alright, so now that we have all 4 of these in now, we just had to put the 4 corners in by just go like this and just kind of force it in there. It might take a little bit of force, but it'll just snap in there. We're almost done. Alright, now just put this last one in. And you're done. Your 2x2 is now reassembled, and your internal pop should be gone. The reason that happens is because the three special edges with the notches aren't around the same corner anymore. They kind of get moved around, or the core gets misaligned. So if you get the internal pop, just disassemble and reassemble, and your WitTwo should be back to normal. I hope this quick little tutorial helped you. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.